guys, welcome to Thankful Thursdays. I just had an amazing experience with I don't know how to explain it. I'm a little bit late because I was stranded at a food pantry when I was like picking up food for everybody, and then I locked my keys in my car. First thing I did was call my insurance. I was like, "Hey, can y'all help me out?" And they're like, "No, we're not going to help you out, even though I pay $400 something a month for their asses." They said that I only get three, what's it called? Three roadside assistance things, and I've already used all of them up. And I was like, "Well, this is news to me. Why am I paying so much money for just three things of roadside assistance?" And plus, like, well, they were like, "Well, if you give us $97, we can send someone to help you out." And I was like, "Well, that'd be great, but I don't have my money on me. My money is in my house, and my keys are within my car. So how is this going to work out?" And anywho, they were no help at all. Um, I kind of just like stopped and was like, thank God I still have a car. Thank God I have my legs and all this stuff like that. Like I was, thankful Thursday, so we're here for it. And thank God the sun is shining too, because if it were raining, I might have been bummed out. But I was at this food pantry, right, at Sandy Nation Martyr Catholic Church food pantry, and a beautiful man named Tim, and I think his name is David. I'm not really sure. He's an older man, beautiful man as well. Like everybody there is beautiful. He gave, or David, I want to say, the older silver-haired man. He gave me a fly swatter, a metal fly swatter, and like took the fly swatting part off, and like I tried to dig it in my car, and then well, it wouldn't go in my car, so like it wouldn't reach down into my deal to like unlock my car. And then literally like I saw a man just passing by on the phone. I was like, "Would you mind being able to help me?" And he didn't speak English, and I was like, "Oh." And he like, while I was trying to like dig in my car after that, because he was on his way into the food pantry. When I was digging in my car after that, another woman comes up and she's like, I don't know what she said. Like, I don't speak Spanish, is the thing, but she was very beautiful. She's like, basically, "Do you need help? Are you okay? And is this your car?" And I was like, "Sí, mi a veces mi carro." And I pointed to where my keys are, which are in the passenger seats. And she's like, "Oh," and she sat there with me, which was really freaking beautiful. Like, we didn't speak the same language, but she sat with me basically in my time of need, and I was just, I think she said her name was Renea. Renea? Yeah, I see Renea. And there was another woman named Andrea, and another anywho, like the man that came, like she found another thing for me to like dig in my car. We were all like digging in my car together. And then hello, good morning, that welcome to Thankful Thursday. Well, we were all like digging in my car on like each side of the windows and stuff like that. And then the man comes back and like one of them pulls out a pitchfork from their car, another one pulls out like an actual like pry bar, and another one pulls out an ice pick, not ice pick, but like the little things that you can like shave ice like for your front windshield with. I think that's what they are. I'm not really sure. I've seen them before, but like I literally had nine people. Not a one of them spoke English. They were all talking amongst each other, and like they were just pulling out random things to help me out. And I was like, "This is so amazing." And I was like, mucho gusto, me llamo Samantha, ¿cómo te llamas? And there was the man that stopped to help me to pull out the ice pick thing. His name was Armando or Carmino maybe. Um, but I I I didn't need to speak the same language as them, and they still helped me, which was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. Like I love how life works with this, especially on August 8th of all things, the Lionsgate portal. I'm so embarrassed that this happened, but at the same time, I'm so grateful that it happened because this put me in a new perspective of how everybody actually is. We're all here to help each other. We're all helping each other, whether it even looks like it or whether it feels like it or not. Like they all really wanted to help. And like if they can't know that I need help unless if I say something or unless they catch me doing something, if I catch their eye and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Kind of like what happened with me and Arnea. Um, so I came home. I'm in dire pain because like that what's it called? When I got rear-ended the other day, it really like I woke up in severe pain. It was really weird. And then my yeah, my neighbor, she gave me pizza dough or dildo. You dick. Thanks, Jose. But anyway, you jerk. That's a good one though. So, like the woman this morning, she's like, "Well, I have pickle juice," because I told her about like how my thanks for you just lighten my mood even more. But um, she gave me pickle juice this morning, and I was like, you know what? I actually have this 11.5 water, and I took a shot of that because it reminded me of the pickle juice. Like maybe if I just took the 7.5, it actually got me out of pain for about 30 minutes. Yeah, you got a good one, dude. You got me. Thanks, okay. um, but I came home as soon as I could, and like I posted about it on Instagram, and I'm posted about it here now. But I really wanted to do this Bible study thing. I have a meeting at 1. Right now it's almost 11:40. I got like a lot of stuff to do today. I wanted to go to the gym. How are you doing today, by the way, Jose? Obviously, you're funny. But my verse was going to be Psalm 91, 11 through 12, because those were angels. Like, they didn't speak my language. I didn't speak their language, but they all swooped in and took care of me without even me like speaking the same, like me being able to even ask them for help. They just knew what to do. Um, but Psalm 91 says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone." And what was really cool was I had just gotten like, I was at the food pantry and I just loaded up my food and I realized like I locked my keys in my car. So I left that box of food outside on the table. And then whenever I got back after like everybody else was helping me out, um, by somebody else had picked off all the food and I was like, uh-oh. And then those people at the pantry like let me into the back kind of thing to pick out even more food because all the food was gone. And I was like, I kind of didn't really care at that point. I was just really grateful to have my car and my keys. And like I just knew it was gonna be a blessed day, so there was no call to be angry or whatever. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we're so sorry." And I was like, "You know what? Small potatoes. It just means I didn't need that food then." And like, you know what? We can help get you back into this. So, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Grand Rising, guys. Welcome to Thankful Thursdays. I'm talking about how I just almost lost everything and how insurance really doesn't work even after paying like I don't know how much money. I paid more than I worth my car. I paid more for insurance than I paid for my car, and so I'm kind of thinking of just not giving them any more money because they told me that I have 3 what's it called, 3 roadside assistant things, and today I've already used my third one. So they're like, yeah, we can't help you unless you want to give us $97. And I was like, well, I don't have my card on me, but if you want to pull it out of my account, go for it because I really need help right now. I need to get home. And anywho, I'm home, and I just want to share that scripture with you guys. I am just in amazement and awe of like how love and how all this actually works, and I really needed to see that today. With everybody banding together to help another person out that they didn't even know from Adam, that didn't even speak their same language. And I just thought that was just so beautiful. So let's get into the Declaration of Non-Consent, if you will. How are y'all doing today? Like, I wanted to do like all these exercises. I had plans to do exercises and stuff like that, but then I got a meeting in a little bit, so I'd rather just get this taken care of while we're here. Let me pull the decoration up first. Jose's got jokes too, so. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, here's the decoration. We are the source from the all source. We are sovereign, we are free. A declaration of withdrawal consent and non-consent published as public notice August 19th, 2015. A collaboration of work by various authors for unrestricted public use to a reclaiming of individual sovereignty by one's individual intent and will. The following is to be declared in effect via the spoken word. This is my declaration of freedom from all control, AI beings, and authority structures that interfere and harm against my sovereign free will. Let it be known that I withdraw consent. I terminate all contracts of agreements concluded by third parties regarding myself and herewith return all liabilities and karmic implications to the contracting parties on all dimensions, levels of time, and timelessness. I withdraw consent to having any human being, living organism, machine, entity, person, corporation, secret group, their representatives, their superiors, their employers, their on and off world allies, or anyone working for or with any of the above to spy, to look into, to watch, or in any way invade my privacy for any harmful reason. Oh my god, this is still a funny joke, I would say. Privacy is defined as my own unique personal life experience. I revoke, I withdraw, and I retract all harmful agreements for all my body's parts, fragments, atoms, DNA cells, etheric essences, and entirety of being, as an entire universe that I am, on all levels, dimensions, time, cycles of times past, present, and future, on all levels of existence, for all my bodies, from the core being of the one that I am, to all my bodies across all universes, even in the folds of time and space where much is attempted to be in hiding. Each experience of my being is for my personal growth and development. It is not for corporations to seek profit from. They are not to be manipulated and controlled by any person, entity, corporation, government, religion, machine, being except myself. And that was actually what I was saying too. Whenever it seemed like it was looking really, really bad, I was like, you know what? This is what I give consent to, and this is what I don't give consent to. And I knew that everything was going to come out very well regardless. So I more or less, it wasn't like I had no fear. It was just, I was like, I was able to take pause and know that I'm not going to give consent to like this taking over my day. I'm actually going to take this and utilize it to get closer to people, which actually happened. Like they got closer to me is what it was. I opened up to them and life just became freaking amazing with that. Like they took care of my car, they took care of me, and I'm just so grateful for this. These experiences, which are part of my unique life experience, cannot. Somebody was trying to call me, damn it. Okay, there we go. These experiences, which are part of my unique life experience, cannot be used by any other human being, entity, corporation, government, group, religion, except, or any other example of someone or something that is not myself, or any way that creates money, for capital, or profit, or control, whilst demeaning, degrading, or negatively affecting my living being. The monetization, collateralization of my personal energy and personal being myself for the purpose of buying, selling, owning, or controlling is forbidden and banned under any and every terminology, language, contract that is in being. And also has been used to control and manipulate my personal energy and being. The monetization, collateralization of my personal human body, which houses my unique DNA, that is my private domain for the purpose of buying, selling, owning, or controlling is forbidden and banned. The buying, selling, owning, and trading of my soul energy or my unique human body on or by any stock exchange, financial institution, corporation, government, religious organization in this world or any other world is expressly forbidden and banned. The buying, selling, and owning of my trading of my unique and personal DNA, physical body, consciousness anywhere in any universe, dimension, astral level, time, or world is forbidden and banned. The harvesting of my energy by any group, organization, corporation, government, religious organization in this astral entity, galactic being, or anyone who is not myself is now forbidden, banned, and barred. Whatever the form it takes, my energy is my own creation, and I do not consent to having it harvested for others to use or to profit from. Such buying, selling, and owning and controlling amounts to slavery and is forbidden and banned by me under my own sovereign free will and law that I impose. I withdraw consent to the use of nanotechnology, parasites, or any other type of infectious diseases or infectious technology, whatsoever, whensoever, wheresoever, now, in the past, the present, or the future, to be used upon my human physical body, mind, consciousness, or soul, or in any place whilst I'm living here on earth, or in any places inside and outside of space and time where such forces can influence one's being. I withdraw consent to any type of mind control or the use of intelligent technology, implants, physical, etheric, astral, or living or non-living, to be used on my living being, my consciousness, my soul body, my electromagnetic body, my astral body, my ethereal body, my physical body, my gold body, my light body, my cosmic body, my radiant body, my Christ body, which could possibly have any harmful effect upon my physical body, mind, consciousness, or soul in any way. I withdraw consent to the external creation of dreams when I'm asleep. I withdraw consent to any other human being, living being, corporation, government, religion, entity, machine, dimensional being, entity entering my consciousness People are texting me and calling me left and right. This is weird. Entering my consciousness on any level, at any time, ever, if the intent is to bring harm into myself or unlawful harm into another entity. I would draw consent to any type of frequency wave currently being used or historically used to target my private and clearly designated unique human physical etheric astral bodies to target or any type of exotic, secret, covert, earth-based, and awful base. Oh, damn it. Or use my DNA cells, my mind, my body, my consciousness, or soul in any way that is negative. This includes any type of exotic, secret, covert, earth-based, and awful-based technology, which includes locations on the moon, asteroids, or other undisclosed places being used that projects pulses, sorcery beams, or any waves of any new frequency which has been seen to be detrimental to the human mind, body, consciousness, or soul. That is still a really good joke, Jose, by the way. I would draw consent to the use and effects of fluoride in the drinking water in addition to genetically modifying the food grown and sold for human consumption. I would draw consent to aerosol sprays being placed in the air that I breathe, nor the programming being stored in music I listen to. I would draw consent and do not accept any programming placed in the audio and video images I'm exposed to. I would draw consent to the negative manipulation of the weather and to the poisoning of the earth because these acts are harmful and unhealthy to myself and to others. I would draw consent to the use of psychics, black occult magicians, archons, demons, and negative spirits, or any entities using mental energies or any form of frequency, harm, or attack against my living being bodies, or using my bodies to inflict harm upon others. I would draw consent to exotic machine like robotic technology, either physically, etherically, or astrally implanted, used in any way to track, alter, to torment, attack, or abuse, or infect or harm my body, my mind, my astral body, my cosmic body, my light body, my soul body, at any time, any place, for any reason. I would draw consent to any deception being used in my living being at any time, anywhere, which creates any negative outcomes concerning the health and welfare of my own personal body, mind, consciousness, and soul, also known as my personal living being. Or to my free will, my prosperity, my wealth, my happiness, also described as my life. I'm using my sovereign, lawful will and intention to declare and order that no energetic can deceive me personally in any way that affects me harmfully or negatively. No treaty made with any human being, corporation, government, religion, machine, entity, whether on this planet or off this planet, is valid if that contract or treaty in any way affects my life, my mind, my body, my consciousness, or my soul in any measurable, negative, and harmful way. No treaty made with anyone anywhere is valid if it clearly affects my living and breathing being, my life, my happiness, my prosperity in a harmful or negative way without my full and comprehensive, transparent consent to said or stated treaty, even if I personally am not party to such a treaty. This includes all corporate treaties and contracts as well as any treaties and contracts considered to be off-world and or interdimensional. I remove all prior consents to deception, harm, enslavement, or control of my living beings, my physical body, my ethereal body, my electromagnetic body, my astral body, my light body, my cosmic body, my gold body, my consciousness, or my soul body on any and all levels. Any previous contracts or perceived consents for any form of tacit or assumed consent is now completely null and void, forbidden and banned upon all levels of existence. Any contracts made during any of my previous on or awful incarnations that involve gross deception, gross violation, trickery, mind control, black occult sorcery practices are all here and now made permanently null and void. No contract I've signed or agreed to either in writing or as assumed tacit agreement as concerns incarnations in any way, shape, or form upon this earth is valid regardless of any perceived amount of space or time, physical dimension or otherwise, has transpired since that original contract or agreement was begun. If any of my previous consents or contracts which are as a party involved me being under duress and were made as a result of deception, they are all now invalid. If any of my previous consents or contracts involved intentions of using me to serve another selfish agenda or purpose, those too are all now invalid. Any person, being corporation, government, religion, entity, machine, consciousness, or which I have any contracts, agreements, or treaties with me, my physical body, my ethereal body, my electromagnetic body, my astral body, my light body, my cosmic body, my consciousness, my Christ body, or my soul body, must do so face to face in complete transparency with every single piece of that contract consent explained in full detail with absolutely no missing information or obligations left unstated. It must be written out in full with my fully conscious approval and wet ink signature, like with a pen and a pen only. You better bring a pen too. Public notice to Earth's criminal harm-inducing appointed caretakers or leaders, including earthly visitors, whom are their supporters and superiors. Oops. Oh. That was for a Zoom meeting that I was in with my team. And supporters and superiors, any being, entity, corporation, government, religion, machine, or persons aligned in any way with any of these beings. If any such things as listed above are being done or ever were done, then those acts occur without my consent. It will be considered deception and or void and null. All tacit or presumed consent by me for any act of doing done by another person, entity, being, etc., that affects me in any way that I perceive as negative, harming, or controlling my free will whatsoever, whensoever, wheresoever, is hereby now permanently removed. Excuse me, permanently removed, challenged, and denied. It is. There we go. It is denied to any and all beings unless a current contract has been negotiated with me personally. If any such instances above are being done or will be considered deception and are void and null, all tacit or presumed consent by me for any act of doing done by another person, entity, etc., that affects me in any way that I perceive as negative, harming, controlling my free will whatsoever, whensoever, wheresoever, is hereby now permanently removed, challenged, and denied. It is denied to any and all beings unless a current contract or treaty has negotiated with me. Okay, there it is. So I said that correctly. Notice to agent is notice of principle. Notice to principle is notice to agent. No further notice is deemed necessary. This is now both written and recorded on this planet Earth Gaia and upon all world, dimensional, universal, multiversal, and YouTubian records now. If any human being from any religion, any government, any entity, any other person from any planet Earth Gaia, any dimension, any universe, any other perceived level of existence wishes to form any contracts, agreements, or treaties with me, my living being, my physical body, this physical body, ethereal body, electromagnetic body, astral body, cosmic body, light body, Christ body, any of these bodies, any other priest that which from contract agreements treats with me, they must do so face to face, like this, face in this face, with this physicality that this human body resides in on this planet, and full acknowledgement and agreement of my free will to choose to do so, only under the agreements written in this declaration. I have the right to my own sovereign free will to update, change, or modify this declaration at any time that I feel like. Okay? All right. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Where y'all tuning in from? By the way, I don't really know how to connect with people online, so. Is Jose still out there with the funny jokes? Because that was a really good one, dude. Alright, well, I guess I'll talk with y'all later since I'm already in 22 minutes ahead of this. So, thank y'all very much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. Stay blessed. One love, one life. We got this. What do I usually say? One love, one cloth. I don't remember what it is. Thank you, Kumar. How are you doing today? Much love, one love, that's what I say. Hi, everybody. I guess I'm gonna be turning this off. What am I up to? I was just coming in to say what I was, because I just got my butt saved by a bunch of people from the food pantry. I was getting some food at earlier today, and I just saw your name, dude. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but this is a great day already. I locked my keys in my car is what happened, and my insurance was like, yo, you did this like 3 times within the past 4 years that I've been with them, and like that's basically like I had a limit, and I was like, well, why am I paying like hundreds of dollars for y'all to take care of me, and you're not even taking care of me? I got rear-ended and they didn't do anything about it, so I was like, well, this kind of sucks because I don't have enough money, or I do have enough money, I just didn't want to spend it there. Shouldn't it be per incident? I'm not really sure what it was, but like they didn't want to because I didn't have uninsured motorists is what it was, so they didn't help me out at all. It's like $10, $20 extra dollars, and like I'm living out of the food pantry, like I don't have that much money to be giving this stuff to. and living out the food pantry, so that's not cool. But anyhow, I was outside San Ignatius Catholic Martyr Church, the food pantry there, and then this woman's like, "Do necesito ayuda?" And I was like, "Me, I don't know Spanish is a thing too." I was like, "Mi llaves está en mi carro," and then they ended up like just getting a whole bunch. Like there were 9 people. I made a video about it. And 9 people helped me out completely, and it was just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna go ahead and head out though because I got a meeting right now. Much love, one love. I will see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Bye, guys.